Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Craig with us here in the studio. Frank Leboeuf joins us. Julien Laurens is here as well. Juls, is this a new setup, a new house? What's going on?
No, I've got a problem with the other TV you have, so I don't do it. Yeah, so I came downstairs, and also I've got a message for you behind me, the other side. Sorry, you see, just for you, Dan.
Yeah.
And for your fantasy
thank you very
team
much
as well. No worries.
Oh, beautiful.
This is the other
this
part of the
setup's
castle.
better, actually, Jules. I feel it's more of an insight into who Julien Laurens really is. What does that window look out onto?
The garden here, and then the dining room here.
Yeah. Do you see
That's
Gabs? Do you see?
That's just a mirror. Yeah.
Oh, that's a mirror. Oh, I thought it was a window. Yeah. Oh, wow, look at this.
No, it's all very classy.
It's exciting.
Jules, he's got a window in his house that he can look out and he just sees Gabs sat in a big chair. Talking away.
Would you like it to have gone to Tasmania with Tanzania? Sorry, with Gab, Jules?
Tanzania. I got a few photos, so it felt at times that I was actually there with him and his family.
Wow,
and tomorrow, for the reunion, I think I'm going to hear a lot about the trip and the lions and the elephants and etc. So I would feel like I've been there.
Yeah. Talking about elephants, I don't think his family should be subjected to being in a tent with him.
No, it's not a first choice. It's not first choice.
I really feel that is some sort of a punishment almost. Is like the kids haven't... The school exam results haven't been up to standard, so now you must go. Obviously the Tanzania thing's great, see the wildlife and all that, but there's always a caveat, isn't there?
It could be worse.
Because, normally...
You could be sharing a tent with Stevie. That is something that...
I don't even think the animals in the Serengeti would share a tent with him.
They don't emigrate. That'd be it. They'd be done.
But he's at that, they're at that age, the Mercotti family. It's kind of family room time,
Right.
Split.
There we go.
Split up.
Right, yeah, I'm going to move on. I'm moving on. How's that 4-0 to Arsenal prediction going, Dan? Yes, I did predict it was going to be 4-0. Got a bit excited. I did say 1-1 Napoli-Barcelona, though. So overall, you're in profit. So there you are.
Predictions.
Is getting rid of the away goal rule the reason these Champions League games have been so dull, Jules? Have they been...
I don't think so. I think it was down to quality of some of the teams. We mentioned that before. That teams also, like Porto tonight, like even Atletico Madrid to some extent yesterday against a good playing side that played differently and tried to more get a game to their pace than the opposition's pace, which is completely normal. And I think second legs have, even when we had away goals, second legs have always been more fun and with more at stake for obvious reasons than first legs too. So if it's again as boring for the second leg as it was for most of those first legs, then we can have a look and say, okay, yeah, maybe the away rules not being there is different or has a negative impact. But the one thing we can take away from the first legs is that maybe apart from the City Copenhagen game, everything else, there's still a lot at stake. Both teams can still qualify. Nothing is done yet. So I think for that, it's still a good thing.
Which teams, Frank, who lost 1-0 in the first leg, have the best chance to overturn their deficit in the second leg and advance? Bayern, Arsenal or Atleti? Bayern, of course, Lazio. Arsenal today, Porto. Atleti, Inter.
I go for Arsenal, and I stick to my 80-20%,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Arsenal, didn't show anything today, but what we saw lately in the Premier League tells me that they are the better team to overturn that result and win. After Bayern, we don't know what's going to happen. Tuchel's going to stay or not next week. We'll see. But it's going to be harder for Atleti. I think against Inter is going to be much harder for Atleti. Bayern have more chance to overturn that result. I think it was against Lazio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was against Lazio, right? And Atleti is going to be hard. Inter showed real quality yesterday, and for Atleti, they will have to be at their best.
Craig, how highly do you rate Aston Villa's Ollie Watkins as he's having a great season with goals and assists?
No, I think he's a really good player. He's had he had a little bit of an off night in the game against Man United at home recently. He didn't play. He had some chances, but I think, I don't think he's like in the top level with a lot of the guys, like the Harry Kanes and obviously Erling Haaland and whatnot. They're in a different level, but I don't think I think he's in a good level below that.
Right.
He's got a little bit of everything. He'll get you goals. He'll run the channels. He's still got to work, I think, on his link-up play, but he's a very honest individual, and I like him. I don't see him moving to one of the real big guys. Don't know disrespect to Aston Villa, but I think that where he is a very good level for him. I could see him doing a good job at somewhere like Newcastle and that. But yeah, I think he's a good, really, really good player, but I wouldn't put him in the category above that.
Arsenal, Jules?
I think he's a bit old now, to be fair, and he signed a new contract in the summer with Aston Villa. I agree with Craig. I can see him staying Aston Villa with Unai Emery and keeping that level, being an England international, because the question also is for the Euros, who do you take with Harry Kane up front? Do you take Watkins? Do you take Tony? Do you take Solanke?
Doesn't matter, Jules. We'll still win. Don't matter.
Yeah, I'm sure you still win. I hope for you that
fine.
finally... Have you ever seen them win something? No, you were not born
on YouTube.
No.
Okay, on YouTube you've seen them, on VHS, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's good. But yeah, I don't think at his age now he will go to one of the big clubs.
I'm not going to come in here in the summer during the Euros, right?
What are you going to do?
Well, I'll take a break. If the boss is all right, well, I'll take a break.
Okay.
But I'm not going to come in here during England games. If you're going to sit like you were doing when the World Cup was on, and you were sitting when England, whenever they had a chance, you were going, "Come on, England!" Oh, and I'm like,
I'm excited.
I can't
What's
take
wrong
this.
with being excited?
Why don't you just get a big bib? Why don't you just get a big, luminous bib on that says punter? Get it and put it across your head. Punter.
It never lasts long
It's
anyway,
okay
Craig.
to still have that passion,
Doesn't last
isn't it?
long.
That's
No.
all right. Look at Jules on his documentary.
You're too old for
He was
that.
picking a fight in the documentary with someone else in the press box.
What documentary?
In the Argentina-France, someone's done a World Cup documentary. Jules goes
That's
through a
not-
complete hissy fit.
Yeah, but he's at the game. You're sat in the room. You're sat in the room with me and the rest of the crew.
Good, I can do it more. To annoy you now.
yourself.
I can do it more to annoy you. That'd be it.
And Nick, I'll tell you what, short of wearing an England top coming in, it couldn't have got any worse.
Frank, you were at my house. When was that? For the Euros? Did we watch an England game? I can't remember. And one of those matches when you were here.
I get like that when Scotland are playing, you know.
No, you
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's
Anyway,
crazy. The guy is crazy. And he sings, he's coming home, he's coming.
Yeah,
That's
all
very
right.
great.
It's going to be a great
So it gets me.
I don't care.
No, just
I don't
quickly.
care. I
All
don't
right, now
care.
I tell you what, you're right. You're right.
For Frank.
Even I don't care what I was going to say.
Frank, would you consider the Canada national team job if you were offered it? Of course, Thierry Henry is rumoured to be offered, isn't he? You always seem to highly rate Canada, and at the moment, all we have is an interim manager. You said they'd go to the semi-finals of the World Cup, didn't you?
Yeah, I really believe that they could do something good. I didn't expect they would do that bad. But yeah, well, you know what? I love Montreal, and if I have to go to Canada, yeah, because I will prove to the world that, in fact, I was deeply right about my thoughts. And they was just a mistake, an accident.
Would you take Mr. Burley as your assistant? Perfect.
Kit man.
There you are.
Sure.
Okay.
I'd go to Canada.
I'm going to amend.
Would they let me in?
I'm going to amend this question.
Why, is it rude?
No.
Well, make it rude.
Originally it's 3, but I'm just going to say 1.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Craig, can you name one Europa League game tomorrow?
Was it 3?
It was 3 originally, but there's no way you're going to say 3.
Yeah.
Go on then.
West
Come
Ham.
on, surely.
I cannot. Craig, I'm with you. I cannot. Marseille,
All right.
Marseille.
Okay.
All right, hold on. You got me.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, guilty, Your Honour. No.
No, I didn't. I
Oh,
thought
yes,
that would be the.
I know one.
Go on.
Marseille against the Ukrainian team. Is that correct?
Yeah. What's the name?
Donetsk.
Shakhtar Donetsk.
Shakhtar.
Ding, 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 ding.
Marseille,
Well done.
Shakhtar.
I could look
Now,
at
Jules, can you name all 8?
He's looking at his
Probably yes. So Rennes Milan is one. Freiburg Lens is the other one. Roma Feyenoord is the big one. You've got Olympiacos Ferencváros is the big one. You have
Oh, no.
Slavia against Sturm Graz. That's a big one too.
I think you've just finished the Conference League as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying to all the games tomorrow.
No, but I think you've forgotten Karabag against Braga, Jules. That's it.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
disappointing.
Great
Disappointing.
first leg,
See, that was a
really good first leg. That.
Yes.
yeah, that was a trick question. Because if you'd asked me about the Europa Conference League,
Right.
I would have been able to answer the question.
Would you go on then?
What? Well, not now.
What do we not know? We got time. One match.
Say that again. Say it again.
That's it. That brings us to the end of today's show. We'll be back tomorrow to reflect on some of those big games.
I'm not even going. I'm ignoring him now.
Oh yeah, it's best. It's for the best. Stevie, I think, is here tomorrow.
Hope he's not wearing that black shirt, black top, suit, green tie.
You said Stevie yesterday, his brain is a mould.
He's got a moulded brain.
There you are, beautiful.
Of a
All right, thank you very much.
1-year-old.
Au revoir, bonsoir.